when we do this, can you try using this concept here? So let's quickly start off with this. Palms facing each other. Okay. Now, we're going to open and close, breathing in, breathing out. So, but in the Zhan Zhuang, we don't do that. Okay, so breathing in, open. Bones open near palm, breathing out. Don't close the bones, hang the muscle. Breathing in, breathing out. Hang the muscles in the palms. So just take your mind into your palms, breathing in. Feel your palms, feel the sensation within them, between the bones, breathing in. And then try and make a difference between opening the bones and hanging the muscles. In, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Okay, so in other words, we have a feeling of a lot of openness here, but you're not stretching. Okay, so hands by your sides. We don't need them at the moment. Comfortable width. Yeah. Settle into your feet. Relax your bum, relax your pelvis. Just between T3 and T4, just relax between T3 and T4 so that it feels like your upper body, mainly your upper shoulders and your head, are really connecting to the spine there. Okay, now just stop tensing the back of your neck, let's put it that way. Soften it and soften your shoulders, it's all part of the same thing really. So your body's basically upright. Where's your weight? Check, should be in the middle approximately. We don't particularly want it on the heels, we don't want it on the balls of the feet, but it will tend to shift between those two. So when you notice it, just keep bringing it back. So that's the preparation, 1. 2, pelvic tilt, yeah. No knee bend. I'm lifting the hands up quite close to me. And now I'm going to bend my knees. I'm going to extend the hands so that my palms are nicely open still. I've sat down a little bit here. I've extended ahead of me. I've got probably about 2 foot, 1.5 to 2 feet between my chest and my hands. And I'm timing us a minute on this. And I'm making sure I relax my shoulders, my neck particularly. I make sure that T3, T4 point is closed. I've tucked my bum under a little bit, but not excessively, just enough to make my knees bend. So I'm not really over pushing here because that can create some tension and that's what we don't want. So we need to stay very relaxed. Notice that the forearms are out at about 45 degrees. This will be too sunk. This is too open for our purposes. So you're going to be here. I'm opening the bones in the palms. I don't have to use the in and out breath, but you can if you like. So you can breathe in, open the bones, breathe out, hang the muscles on the way back, on the out breath. Good. And now we're going to lift the hands up. So you do use your lumbers a little bit. Use your lumbar spine, push slightly backwards with the lumbers, just very gently. And you drop the shoulders even more during this. Whatever you do, don't lift your shoulders. This will be very uncomfortable, even if only for a minute. So I'm now working on letting my shoulders settle. Or really, what I'm thinking of is letting the bone of the arm, which is the humerus, actually letting the head of it settle into the shoulder joint, the socket. So the shoulders are themselves completely low, but the bone in the arm bone can be very easy to lift kind of out of the socket slightly, which means you start lifting your shoulders. I've definitely got a bit of a pelvic tilt on, more than before, in order to get my hands up to here. Okay. Position 4, I feel like my elbows are settling, going outwards, going down to meet my hip bones left and right. The hands are going out to left and right also, but I'm really leading with the elbows. I reach the upper arm about 45 degrees and then I lower the forearm until it's slightly lower than the elbow joints. So I've done that by connecting elbows to hips, got into that position. I'm now just scanning my neck, checking what I'm doing with it. My shoulders, much easier to relax them in this position anyway. I have a feeling as though I'm resting my hands on a couple of very large aerobics balls on either side of me, as if I'm resting on the aerobics balls, but the aerobics balls have a tendency want to roll away from me, left and right, into the diagonals there. So I allow that to happen, and I feel like they're helping my hands, my arms to elongate, to lengthen. So if I exaggerate this movement slightly, it's a bit like I have to bring them in closer to exaggerate it. So I'm here, this is wrong, but I'm a bit too close. But it's a bit like the hands want to do that. If I'm side on, they want to do this going towards slightly towards the corners, but not too much. So I have that feeling. And then the last position, the upper arms are already in the correct position. So what I do is I let the wrists push down slightly, not moving the upper arm at all. And then I let the fingers drop. And then I let the fingers come inwards so that they're not pointing at each other. It's, as you can see from here, it's like the middle of the circle is missing. Here, if I point them at each other, it'd be like that. Okay, so the middle of the circle I know is still missing, but it's no longer a circle. It's a straight line. So I have a circle. So here's the end of the circle going dipping down slightly. Easiest position of all. This is what you might call the storing position. You're storing your energy in your center. Still need to make sure I've got a pelvic tilt on. Still need to make sure shoulders are relaxed, armpits are relaxed, and particularly T3, T4, and back of neck. It's all soft. And then lower your hands, straighten your legs, put your back to your hands on your kidneys, and just circle the leg. Now, what you'll find with this exercise, if you can practice it, now, I can't tell you how worthwhile practicing this exercise is. If you can practice it, you'll find that you make little jumps of understanding or something. There's jumps of recognition as to what I'm talking about. So sometimes I'll say relax between T3 and T4, and you can't. For some reason, whatever's happened to you today or yesterday or over the week, it's just, it makes it really impossible to relax. So, but then sometimes you'll go, oh yeah, that goes, and you'll notice other things taking place. It's like it triggers other things to take place when you get it. The annoying thing is that the next time you try practicing it, you try and do the same again, and you can't get it. So, but eventually what happens is you get the knack of how it's one of these things. If you keep practicing, you'll find you get it. It's like being a musician, you play your C major scale or something, and first of all, the fingers all go wrong, you get them in the wrong order or whatever. You keep doing it, you'll get it. And so that's the same with this. You keep doing this, you will get it. You'll find that your body learns how to hold itself correctly. And also I find your own understanding of your body really, really increases.